close to the situation said recently that Hailey Bieber was never Justin's real choice. They said she was more like a replacement for Selena Gomez, and that bold claim spread like wildfire on the internet. You can't help but wonder if Hailey was ever Justin's real choice when people close to them say the same things, or were you just the one who filled Selena's empty space? People have always been curious about Justin's timing in love. He said in public that Selena was his first real love even after they broke up. He asked Hailey to marry him just 6 months later, and they did. That didn't seem like a calm, planned move. It looked like it was emotional, like a rebound. Selena quietly built something strong with Blanco, but Justin's marriage was said to be still rocky. He even said that it didn't start off peacefully. Hailey has had to defend herself over and over again in interviews for podcasts like Call Her Daddy, saying that there was no overlap with Selena. Fans keep comparing everything she does, from her clothes to her Instagram posts. The most important question is still whether this marriage was real love or just a way to get away from heartbreak quickly. A lot can be said about Justin's tone. He once called his marriage angry, saying that everything felt rushed. People who know say that Hailey brought stability, not passion. It wasn't love at first sight. It was comfort that was mistaken for forever. It all began with needing someone to support you. It's clear from Justin's old interviews, he once said that Selena was his first real love, and even said, "I don't know if I'm over it yet." A happy married man wouldn't say that. It sounded like a broken heart that never really healed. Justin didn't say that fame, music, or success were the best things about being a teenager when asked. He said that Selena was the problem. The interviewer laughed it off, but Justin didn't change his mind. You can fake a smile, but you can't fake those feelings. Fans noticed right away, and the timeline just made things worse. Justin was seen with Hailey just weeks after breaking up with Selena in March 2018. He asked her to marry him 4 months later, and by September they were married. That didn't help. That was a reaction. People close to them even said that Hailey was the right person at the wrong time. They said Justin loved her, but he hadn't really thought about his past and everything. The quick proposal, the small wedding, and the constant talk about Selena made it all seem rushed. Hailey later defended herself on Call Her Daddy by saying, "Not once did he have a girlfriend when we started seeing each other." She was firm, but her voice sounded defensive, and fans saw it. Soon there were a lot of comparisons between Hailey and Selena online. Same clothes, same captions, same brand launches. It all seemed too close to be a coincidence. People started to say that Hailey wasn't just playing a part, she was taking Selena's place. And Justin didn't help. He said vaguely, women in general, when asked who inspired one of his love songs. Hailey is not mentioned. Fans kept seeing tension, like when Justin walked in front of her or looked angry in public. Every little thing that happened made it seem like this love story might have begun with heartbreak instead of healing. These little things might seem small, but to fans who were paying attention, they told a bigger story. Every uncomfortable clip, distant body language, or emotional interview made it seem like Hailey was never Justin's first choice. There were more than one rumor. From his public praise of Selena to the whirlwind proposal, it was all part of a pattern. Everything pointed to feelings that were still unresolved, hiding beneath the surface. Fans don't have to choose between two women. It's about seeing a man who once loved someone so much, now stuck between his past and his present. It's like living in a shadow for Hailey that she never asked for. People still whisper that her marriage started from heartbreak, not real peace, no matter how many times she shuts them down. That's what keeps people watching. It makes you feel things. It feels real and messy. Love, loss, and the fight to move on. Every little thing Hailey does is proof. Every look, every post, and every interview is looked at like proof. Her life has become a case study in how to deal with constant criticism online. People who know them say that Hailey and Justin do have a real connection, but it started in a complicated way. The internet, on the other hand, doesn't care about details. Fans love the drama, the timing, and the comparisons. It's more fun than the truth. This story isn't just about Justin, Hailey, or Selena anymore. It's about how the world makes up its own version of their love story. Hailey has to fight all the time to be seen for who she is, not who people think she is. Justin is all about trying to move on while being stuck in the world's memory. Fans remember his past with Selena every time he talks. People can't stop looking at every lyric and quote as part of a timeline. Hailey's every move, Justin's every interview, and Selena's quiet rise to fame. It's all taken apart to find hidden meanings, like pieces of a puzzle that make you feel something. People will keep believing that Hailey was just a replacement for Selena because it's so easy to believe and so hard to prove wrong. People love a story that fits their idea of love and heartbreak, and they can talk about it forever on the internet. There's probably more going on between Justin and Hailey than what they say. A mix of love, regret, and timing. Hailey may have come into Justin's life when things were crazy, but she has also made her own way. Even though Justin might still have some baggage from his past, it's clear that he is dedicated to his marriage. Fans still can't let go. They keep following a story that might never be true. It's not just who he loved first, it's also how fame turns private pain into public entertainment. The truth is that Justin sometimes looks like he's torn. The same guy who used to sing his heart out for Selena now seems unsure when he talks about Hailey. He says things that aren't clear and then stops talking, which says more than anything he posts. Hailey, on the other hand, has worked hard to look unbothered. She started her own beauty line, became a fashion it girl, and hung out with big names like Kendall and Kylie Jenner. It looks confident and in charge on the outside, but many say it feels planned, a carefully crafted image to protect her place in a world that always compares her to someone she'll never stop being compared to. It seems like every move Hailey makes now is planned, like she's trying to show that she belongs. Everything from red carpets to product launches screams image control. People are even looking closely at her friendship. The internet went crazy when Jordyn Woods came to Hailey's Road Lip Tint event in Paris. Fans thought it didn't look like a friendly invite because Jordyn and the Kardashian-Jenner crew have had a lot of problems in the past. It seemed like a move of power. Hailey's links started to look less like random events and more like a planned defense, not just for her brand, but also for her place next to Justin. When people call you a rebound, you stop living your life, you start doing it. Hailey's image became this constant show of confidence, always showing that she was enough, not just Selena's shadow, but her own self. Hailey's connection started to look less like random events and more like a planned defense, not just for her brand, but also for her place next to Justin. When people call you a rebound, you stop living your life, you start doing it. Hailey's image became this constant show of confidence, always showing that she was enough, not just Selena's shadow, but her own self. Then came the twist that changed everything. Selena got engaged to Blanco in December 2024. People went crazy on the internet to celebrate her glow up, but everyone looked at Justin. His silence spoke louder than any post ever could. A source for the Daily Mail said he wasn't just shocked, he was hurt, like someone watching a door close that he secretly wanted to stay open. Fans saw the signs. His Instagram stories, the music he listens to, and even how he acts in public. It felt heavy. Then there was the post that set Reddit on fire. Justin sent Hailey a selfie with the song All My Ghosts by Lizzie McAlpine playing over it. Not loving someone while still being haunted by an old flame. People didn't think that was romantic. They saw someone confess. A lot of people thought Justin was admitting that even after getting married, becoming famous, and having a child, he still felt connected to Selena in some way. No amount of edited selfies could hide it. There were a lot of theories, timelines, and side-by-side photos on threads. One comment that went viral said it all. He married Hailey quickly to hurt Selena after she said no. Another fan said he wanted Selena back. Hailey was the second choice. That one comment spread like crazy. When Hailey's father, Stephen Baldwin, asked people to pray for Justin and Hailey in early 2025, the theories got even louder. It didn't sound like a party. It sounded worried. Fans immediately thought it was proof that something was wrong behind the scenes. Then people started talking about how the couple would arrive at events and live apart. The placeholder theory was no longer just talk. It turned into a full-blown belief. People began to say that Hailey was not Justin's heart, but rather the place where Selena used to live. Drama and cheating rumors don't keep it alive. Fans can't stop seeing the quiet patterns. There are always clips of Justin walking in front of Hailey, slamming the car door before she gets in, or barely touching her during interviews. Hey Jay, hey Justin, what's up? Hello Justin, this way. Each of these moments by itself isn't harmful, but when you put them all together, they show how emotionally distant you are. Fans remember how much Justin loved Selena, the love songs, the public displays of affection, and the fact that I can't help but notice the difference. He often seems quiet around Hailey, like the spark has gone out. Hailey's pregnancy, which should have been a time of pure joy, turned into a mess of online comparisons. People didn't celebrate. Instead, they brought Selena's name back into the conversation. Some people said it was poetic. Others said it showed that the past still bothered him and that the timing made things worse. When the news about the baby broke, rumors of divorce spread quickly on the blogs. To many, that looked like damage control, not celebration. A baby can help you heal, but it can't take away pain that you've never faced. Every family post, interview, or anniversary now feels like an investigation. Is it a real connection or just PR survival? Their love lives are under a microscope, and even silence can be read. That's why the placeholder idea won't go away. It's not driven by disorder. It's based on small differences, tired smiles, and feelings that aren't spoken. Some people think Hailey looks like a woman who is still trying to fit into a love story that ended long before she came along. Hailey can't get away from that echo, no matter how hard she tries. For a lot of people, her marriage has never seemed like a real love story. It looks like a weak structure that is trying to stay together. And as the excitement about the baby died down, the whispers got louder. All of a sudden, there were rumors about depression, stress, and even cheating. Each headline, whether true or not, added to the idea that Hailey was never the real one. She was just a woman who lived in Justin's first love's shadow. Every news story, clip, or picture is proof. Fans, gossip sites, and people who say they are experts at reading body language look at everything. The way she held her hand, the way he spoke, and how far apart they were at events. Hailey is always trying to stand on her own, but Justin is quietly trying to get over his past. Selena's new chapter only makes the differences between them more clear, and the speculation never ends. It's easy to believe the placeholder theory, so it won't die. People love stories that are easy to follow, sad, and full of regret. They're easier to understand than the messy, complicated truth of life. Every repeated pattern, awkward silence, or emotional lyric adds to the story that Hailey walked into a love story that was already written for someone else. The whispers stay alive online even after the headlines go away. It keeps going because of social media. Just one video, one clip, or one look at something out of context is enough to start the argument again. The internet reads too much into everything, making coincidence into meaning, and that's the real sadness. For famous people, how people see them is always more important than the truth. It's not just a rumor anymore that Hailey has a placeholder image. People keep wanting to see her through this lens. To fans, she's not really Hailey Bieber. She's the woman who tried to erase a memory that everyone else remembers. It seems like this whole thing is a story made up of patterns, guesses, and emotions that are still going on in real time. There has never been an official confirmation. Still, the pieces keep falling into place in ways that seem too real. Justin has been honest about his mental health problems for years, even saying that fame broke him down from the inside. But when you put those confessions next to a rushed marriage and still having feelings for an ex, everything feels heavier. Fans began to ask the hard questions. Had Justin really gotten better, or had he just tried to avoid the pain? Could his marriage to Hailey really last if it started when he was still hurting, and that he still gets upset when Selena's name comes up? That says a lot about the flaws that people keep talking about. This isn't just gossip to fans, it's a pattern of a man who is haunted by his past and a wife who is trying to keep him in the present. Some people think that Justin and Selena had private times together in early 2018 that the public never saw. For years, there have been rumors of a short reunion and even a pregnancy or miscarriage that no one saw coming. There was never any proof, but if even a small part of that were true, it would explain so much. It would turn Justin's heartbreak into something much deeper, and his sudden proposal to Hailey just a few months later would be a desperate attempt to find stability, not love. That's why so many people are still unsure about it. Was Hailey really his girlfriend? Or was she the thing that kept him from drowning? People are still comparing Hailey's picture to Selena's, her hairstyles, captions, business photos, and even the signs on the road. Fans say that they sound too much like Selena's old style to ignore. Whether on purpose or not, the similarity is striking. It seems like Hailey didn't just come into Justin's life. People never stopped noticing when she stepped into Selena's shadow. Hailey seemed to slowly take in parts of Selena's personality, which made her ask questions that no wife ever wants to face. Was she trying to change who she was because he hadn't fully let go? When love feels borrowed and identity feels like a performance, it's not just emotional, it's tiring. Every red carpet, every picture, and every post turns into a silent competition that she never wanted to be a part of, but may have felt like she had to. Even famous people had something to say. Wendy Williams, who was known for being honest, once said, "I don't think this marriage will last." It sounded like gossip back then, but now it seems more like a warning. And reports only made things more confusing. Fans said they saw Justin driving by Selena's house, but never stopping to talk to her. Not acts of love, but of unfinished feelings. Justin has never clearly said, "I've moved on," through baby news, social media smiles, or interview sound bites. His words float away, his tone changes, and his silence speaks volumes more than any statement could. That silence doesn't sound strange to fans. It sounds telling, because a man can't fully be in the present if his heart is still tied to the past. That means Hailey is stuck in a marriage that isn't sure what it wants. So the question is, did Hailey really get picked, or was she just there at the right time? It's not just news about famous people, it's a true story about heartbreak, timing, and how to stay strong emotionally. It's how love can change from a choice to a reaction, and how old wounds can affect every new start. Even though Hailey is famous, has a successful brand, and is confident, the public won't let her get away from Selena. There was always something off about their story. Let me know what you think below. Was this love real, or did they get married because they were hurt? Leave your thoughts in the comments, press the like button, sign up for more in-depth articles.